So, guys, breaking news of the morning, right? You see this guy you're seeing on the screen. His name is Inikan Atawas. This is a terrorist that was chased from Niger Republic. Hot chase after a lot of his terrorist member has been neutralized. So he had to run, but he was chased severely. You can see him geared up in military attire. Now, where was this guy caught? As he was about to cross into the Nigerian border, he was apprehended. So the question is, why is he running into Nigeria? Why are these terrorists always trying to escape into Nigeria? It's disturbing. You remember when Idrissa Deby, the former president of Chad, was killing terrorists in Africa? Like, this guy killed so much terrorists to the point that they entered Sambisa forest. They crossed into the Nigerian border and they were killing terrorists. They were getting a lot of weapons back. They were recovering a lot of arsenal from these terrorists. But do you know what happened? It came to a point the Nigerian government told them to back off. So it shows us, it throws more light into why these terrorists always want to run into Nigeria. Because I don't know why this one will run into Nigeria, but unfortunately for him, the Joint Task Force of the AES, they caught him before he got into Nigeria. He wanted to run into Nigeria, but he was apprehended. And after he was apprehended, now they are bringing his face on the screen now. For me, my own opinion, I feel like this guy should be dismantled in a devastating fashion. In my own opinion, because look at the weapon grade that was seized from these guys. Like, and they're trying to use these weapons on people, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like, why is he running into Nigeria? Is it that some of his members are in Nigeria or something? Left to me, I personally feel that, I personally feel like, Nigeria needs to address the issue. There are two things to solve this issue of terrorism in Nigeria. In fact, it's not, this thing has gone out of control. Number one is either Nigeria separates, disintegrates. I mean, in the real definition of disintegration, I mean, Nigeria must separate. It must be northern Nigeria and western and maybe southern Nigeria. Yes, it needs to turn to that, because this thing is becoming unbecoming. And most of this terrorism issue is coming from the north. You cannot see someone from the south or the western Nigeria or southeast or something. No, we all are cool guys. We want to be fresh. We want to live good life. We are educated. Like, but the majority of these indecent people are from the north. You see them all around. When you see a Nigeria that looks very dirty, begging for money with one big mark on the face, that's a northerner, for God's sake. And most of those people that are caught in the act of terrorism are northerners. Why are these issues prevailing in Nigeria? It is because of indiscriminate childbearing. Like, you see these people, even though they are poor. There was a day I was going to work. I saw a woman on the floor. This woman, a single woman with one eye gone completely, remaining one eye. She had about 8 children on the ground that they were begging people for harms. Why? These people are the problem of Nigeria, and we are not the same. You can't see me now and see a northerner. We look nothing alike. We look not absolutely nothing alike. This guy was caught in the Northern Territory. This guy that we're talking about now. They give birth to children they can't account for. You will see a tiny guy. What's he doing? Nothing. He has about 4, 5, 6 wives. When I was serving, I met the Northerner in camp. He asked me how much I was earning. At the time in service, I was earning about, let's say, 170,000 plus my allowance during NYC and all of that. What this guy said was that, he said, if he were to be in my position, if he were to trade place, that he would have married nothing less than 5 wives. He said, even if I can follow him to the north, that he's going to give me one of his daughter. I was like, what? I said, what was he doing? He said he was a teacher. How much do you earn? He said he was earning 50,000 in a month. Can you imagine? Even with what I was earning then, I couldn't stand like getting married. Like, no, the money was crap. Even man, like, these people are the problem of Nigeria. No, they don't have education. No education. They don't even like education. They want to bring this theocratic mindset into the whole place. It's more time than ever that Nigeria needs to separate. You can see a normal Nigerian from the southern or the western parts who gets involved in terrorism. No, we don't do that shit. It's not part of our. It's not part of our identity. But these people, oh goodness. To be honest, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of these people. I think the issue is not voting in the right president. The issue is fundamentally we have differences in our culture, in our habits. Even when you, let me tell you something, when you look at most black Americans that have Nigerian origin, like the fly guys among them, the cool ones, you can't tell me you want to check their DNA, phenotype, or whatsoever and trace them back to the north. Impossible. I'm, I will be shocked if I see a black American that has his roots traced back to the north. It's impossible. I can't find one. Like when you look at their face, you just know that no, these people are not. Nigeria needs to separate. Look at this guy trying to run into Nigeria. You can't hear that this guy is running into the southern part of Nigeria or running into the western part or the eastern part of Nigeria. It's always the north. And how does this terrorist element, how do they recruit all those elements? They recruit them from the north. When a single man has about 40 children and he cannot take care of them, and he released about 20 to go to our Marjorie school, where someone else will take care of them. They will tell them to go and beg for money. They will tell them to go and snatch bags. You give birth to 40, you can't even account for 5. And the only pretext they will bring to you is that Allah told them to go and get that job done. Impregnate virgins everywhere. Now, this is what it leads to. It leads to terrorism. And to be honest with you, I swear to you that I pray for that day when the government will give us the opportunity to get like little firearms. We promise the government we're not going to use it for anything bad. But I tell you, somebody like me, I don't like I rarely sleep. I'm like a nocturnal human being. I'm gonna be hunting all day. Eh? I want to break record of the highest combat skills. Like these people, how can you? They are the largest. They are the largest. No economic relevance. Some of them don't even work. They are not. You can't identify with these people. Terrorism everywhere. Look at what tribe are they talking about in the whole Sahel? Let's even leave Nigeria out of it. It's the Northerners. They don't even vote based on competence. They vote based on their theocratic mindset. Oh, he's going to raise the religion of Islam. What the fuck? Look, let me now end it like this. You see the war between Israel and Iran. I don't even know who to support. I'm being factual. And for those of you that are supporting this side or this side, we don't know who to support. Let's be honest. Because in Iran, there has been allegation that Iran is supporting terrorism with Hamas and Hezbollah. You know, if we should look at these things for what it is, Israel is a genocidal machine. We can't deny that. Uh, Iran too is not innocent. For the sake of what we are even going through in Africa here, look, I don't support any of the two. They should go to hell. Africa should keep improving. That's my horn. Tired of this shit.